I have to start with good news. And life continues after GDPR as well. Human beings are really adaptable for change. This is one of the things that I've learned. But maybe, okay, that's the presentation is there already. Basically, I've been working with the Motor Bureau since 2001. And so basically it's like 16 years. I joined the organization as a CEO. I was a kid at the time. Basically, this is what I can tell. But where I come from, as colleague mentioned, I'm from the Motor Bureau and from the association as well. At the same time, we work like Chinese Republic of People, one organization one system, two organizations. This is like this due to legal reasons. And when it comes to the Motor Bureau, as such, we cover all the central functions that are for MTPL. We are the guarantee fund, compensation body, information center, green card bureau, you name it, and we are it. And what's more important for the bureau and the association, we manage also alternative dispute resolution mechanism. So regardless of the entity, is it a private person or commercial entity, when you have a problem, you can come for free to the association, submit a claim, and we work with it. Out of approximately 160,000 claims the whole insurance sector has per year, about 300 of them ends up with our association, basically. Either you're not happy with the compensation, etc. So we can say generally the system works very, very smooth. But now turning to technology. This is what we are here for. It was year 98 when it was decided that now we have to digitalize whole MTPL business. At the time, the bureau was 5 years old. And I have to mention, yesterday our bureau turned exactly 25 years. So we had a small celebration upstairs yesterday. And after some preparation, it was decided that starting from 2001, all MTPL business must run online. Since then, not a single handwritten policy has been issued. And to the current stage, as we have developed, the data in the central database has a legal meaning. So whatever it's there, it's binding for the insurance company that has provided that. And now maybe going to the information system in general. Currently, the system is connected to governmental different databases. And this is what our IT system looks like. And basically, of course, we cannot do it without insurance companies. The database includes all information about insurance cover, all customers, all vehicles, all covers, basically from the very beginning till the very end. And of course, it was decided it is going to happen with in relation with GDPR. We also already made some legal changes for that, and the government defined by the law that this exact information must be stored in the central registry or our IT system for 30 years. So basically, we have the provisions to protect us when somebody comes with requests to delete the information. When we started with the journey, slightly before 2001, it was exactly like Colin mentioned. Data was inserted manually, and you can't even imagine in how many different ways you can write Mercedes-Benz. And the data quality was a bit of a mess. But of course, we could manage. All insurers had to be connected to the central database, and then people inserted the data. Once the data was there, it was corrected manual as well. But more or less, so data quality was 95% was good. But then we found out that basically this is maximum we can do. A lot of manual work is being done, and in a couple of years we were able to connect to our system with the National Vehicle Registry. And we stopped inserting any information. When there was a vehicle in the vehicle registry, we used this as raw data. When vehicle had problems with the state, the person had to go back to the state, correct the data, and then we could proceed with the information. And of course, currently the system has developed slightly more. And we are connected to population registry. We can get all the information directly from the government. We just have to know the ID code of a person, and we get the information immediately from the government. So when somebody moves from his or her current address, the changes are being done automatically. You usually don't have to notify insurer. The same applies to business registry. We get the information automatically from the government and tax authority as well. When we have a victim in a traffic accident, the claimant doesn't need to go to bank or employer or to tax authority. When they submit a claim, we can verify the information from the tax authority straight, and it's very smooth and good for victims as well. They don't have to run forth and back while being injured, which is very good. At the same time, of course, we are connected with the police. Police cars have access to our database. They can check whether vehicle is being insured or not. And of course, we can get the police reports straight from the police. That also improves data processing and claims handling. Unemployment fund, this is in relation with whether claimant works or not. This is of minor importance. Then KABAS, which is like a Nordic analog to Autotex and Eurotax, car bodywork repair software. So we have done our system in a way that we do not pay out claims in cash. Basically, it's cash-free process. Only then, when there is a total damage, then you can get your claim in cash. For all the rest, according to the law, we have to fix the vehicle. And a person takes his or her vehicle to body shop. Using the software, they make the calculation. When it's done, when the calculation is done properly, in a couple of hours, the body shop gets the approval, and after that the bill. And basically, there is no frauds from the consumer side as well, because they don't see cash. Just they get the vehicle repaired. And of course, there are other registries and systems we have connected ourselves to. For example, like taxi registry. Like starting on 1st of November, for example, Uber was legalized in Estonia, and they have to register their cars with a special registry. Before that, they were of course reluctant to disclose their actual activity to insurers. Now we can get it from the government, and the poor guys have to pay like 4 to 5 times more than they used to. And so this is how the system works. What we can say that what we have done is like tremendous amount of standardization to make processes very smooth, just as lean and possible for customers when they want to obtain insurance policy. Only thing they need to know is the personal ID code and vehicle registration number. When they insert it, regardless to which company, we provide with the rest of the information. As I mentioned, the data in our central registry has legal meaning. Drivers don't have to drag their policies along. Usually, you get EKF to your inbox. And this is what you need. You don't have to carry it along. And when it comes to the importance of the database, of course, Estonia is a very small country, and based on your own portfolio, you actually can't decide much. But when you have slightly bigger portfolio, you can already analyze the general market data, and for underwriting, claims handling, whatever purposes, it is very good for them as well. They, of course, in their database, they can use specific data of their own company and then compare it for the general data regarding the rest. They can, of course, analyze the portfolio of the competitor. This is for sure, but they, based on that, I would say, underwriting policy is pretty good. But as a guarantee fund, I have to say, it's highly important for us as well. We can monitor health of the MTPL system. We can see what is the price development, claims development. And when we see that some company starts like under-reserving, immediately red flags go up, and we can approach we can approach the company. And from time to time, we have made very good cooperation with our FSA as well, which our members are highly supportive of. Because in the end of the day, when somebody goes bankrupt, they have to pick up the bill. This is something they don't want to do. And what I have to tell, one of the inflators was clearly 2 bankruptcies in 1999. But ever still, they remember it and want to avoid it. And so to have the data, have a good data, have a good underwriting policy, quality in our processes, this is very, very important for them. And as I mentioned, we have only, just the processes are very, very smooth, usually regardless of whether sales or claims handling. And also thanks to the alternative dispute resolution mechanism, we really have only few court cases a year. And as we have banned lump sum payments in case of personal injuries, and we have very strict regulations, lawyers are out of business regarding insurance in Estonia as well, which is very good win for everybody. And of course, uninsured driving is pretty non-existent. Every night, our IT system compares our data with the National Vehicle Registration Office, and in the morning we send out notification to drivers that have not insured their vehicles, and when they do not insure the vehicles, they get a bill from us according to the law. We call it automatic insurance, which is depending on the category 3 to 5 times more expensive than the normal one. So it works as an incentive for them to insure, but also acts as a revenue source for us to cover uninsured and unknown cases. But this is not actually what we ended up with. This is a picture we know. This is what insurers see very often. We created some public functionalities in relation with our database as well. From time to time in Estonia, approximately 35,000 cases a year, you tend to have traffic accidents. And what do we first need to know is, in case of accident, where it is insured. In Estonian case, you would go to our website. If you don't know where the guilty party is being insured, you insert the vehicle number of the vehicle you want to know, and you'll get immediately where it's insured. As this is legally binding information, you can rely on that and can go immediately to insurance company. And then we developed it slightly further on. From one point of time, the vehicle is being repaired, and usually it's being sold. What the sales people usually tend to hide from buyers is the loss history of vehicles. It wasn't in any accident. It was a clerk that drove the vehicle only on Sundays, etc. We decided to make our database transparent to all public. When you start buying a used vehicle, you go to usually nowadays to online site where the ads are, pick the vehicle number from there, and get stuck with your IT system in here. You go to our website, insert the vehicle number, and you'll get to know whether this particular vehicle has been in a car accident or not. Of course, when we introduced the functionality year 2010, then of course used car sales folks went bizarre. They were complaining forth and back, but of course public loves it. Definitely the most popular feature on our website. And when it comes to salvage vehicles, basically this business is over in Estonia. When your vehicle has been in a severe damage, you can't sell it anymore. It's basically either scrap it or sell to export. Unfortunately, the opposite direction is that German salvage vehicles come to Estonia. So that type of system would be needed for the whole single market, I'd say. But I would say it works like magic for most of the time. It's just sparked self-regulation of the market, and only thing we needed to do is a couple of hours of IT work, and it had changed dramatically the whole landscape. And then what we also did, that when you decided to buy the vehicle, nevertheless, you can still go to our website and use this industry-built aggregator, so-called friendly aggregator, that from time to time there are other aggregators that tend to call you and say that, by the way, you might change this or that. In this case, this is totally neutral. We get no commission, you get no advice, nothing, just plain prices whatsoever. You insert your personal ID code and the vehicle number, and you'll get the quotes. And of course, then you have to contact the insurer in place, insurer that you want to attack the person. The contact details are over there. So when it comes to like the question of future of intermediaries, we actually already nowadays in Estonia, we do have problems with brokers. There's tons of regulation that they have to comply with. And with IDD, GDPR, the situation will get even worse. And this is our FSA is very much afraid of as well. But it might be one of the solutions, just like very neutral, a neutral source for customers to exchange the information. And as you unfortunately we can't see anymore. And this is a joint project between us and FSA, by the way, not only industry related. But let's continue. Let's say what we have figured out. It's not the IT system that is a good investment, but to getting rid of the accidents and claims in the first place. So we decided to improve our processes a little bit, and we started to map black spots on our roads starting from 2009. For each and every claim, whatever there is, the claims handling person puts a dot on the map. Over there, problems happen. This is not a war zone. This is capital of Estonia, Tallinn, and with the data now for 8 years. So already you can get quite a lot of information with this. And now when we zoom in, it used to be the worst intersection that we have. It was twice rebuilt, and now it's like totally rebuilt. Without this data, we couldn't influence city government, general government. For example, last year we made an analysis of 20 shopping centers. What is the situation regarding parking? We detected the vast majority of them had parking, and when we approached them last spring, that now by the way you have to do some changes to improve your safety situation. Vast majority did it. Well, blackmailed maybe a little bit. Vast majority did it like very fast. Some of them rejected. Then we put up signs that highly problematic parking area. Please avoid it. And they repainted everything like magic. And in a couple of months, 25% reduction in cases. So basically, and the only thing what we just did was started to gather information and to record where things happened, why it happened, when, what was the price tag, etc. And this information is not only public for me. Everybody can go to our website, insert whatever address in Estonia, and you can analyze the safety situation over there. It has become a great tool for local activists. They say, my kids goes to school. There are accidents. Please do something about it. And of course, we are very happy because society works on our behalf as well. But moreover, what I can say that. Well, we gather a lot of data, and we figured out that it's very good not to use it only for our own benefit. But let's convert it into public good. Just make it transparent, and it would benefit the whole society very much. And of course, with very lean, very fast processes, we have very high consumer satisfaction. 80% of people are satisfied with the quality that insurers provide. Of course, 10%, regardless of the society where you take them, they are always not satisfied. But we can like really enjoy the benefits right now. Of course, image has increased dramatically. I think those developments that you saw play a very important role in there. And thanks to that, of course, when the consumers are happy, we can sell them more products in other business lines. So, thanks.